Hey guys, um, so uh, we're having another day. I kind of wanted to talk about something. Um, I've noticed that, and I'm going to do a whole video on what it's like to be pregnant after infertility. And that's going to come out during Infertility Awareness Week. That's kind of going to be my infertility video, because infertility is never going to be something that I just like stop talking about, that I stop participating in conversations about it and trying to educate people that don't go through that, because it was one of the hardest things as a couple we went through. And I see my friends and their spouses struggling so much, and it breaks my heart. It will always be something that's important to me. I'm always going to do some kind of video on it and show my support. So, but because I'm pregnant, I know when I was still dealing with infertility and I didn't want to be, I don't know, I probably wouldn't want to watch somebody who was pregnant, even though they went through infertility, have like a whole video. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Justin and I tried to talk about it. I was like, I just don't think I would have wanted to watch somebody who was pregnant talk about what my infertility was like. Like maybe once they had had the baby, back to talking about it. But I don't know. It just something seems insensitive about doing a video like that when I'm pregnant. And so what I will be doing though to show my support is what it's like to be pregnant after infertility. And that's going to kind of be my infertility video for that week that I planned. And I probably should save this discussion for that video. I'll probably touch on it, but it's just like, I just say heavy on my heart, but it's just something that I noticed, and I feel like it's a good topic for the situation today. So when I try to talk to people, like, okay, yesterday I had so much pain. Jackson was so active. I even like called my doctor and was like, can they be too active? And I was scared because of some of the pain I was having. I started having back pain really bad later in the night, and Justin had to like do a massage, and we were getting kind of scared. And I kind of like understand now after talking to my doctor why I was having that pain, because of his positioning. I'll explain it in a minute. But for me, when that kind of stuff happens, I don't really care about the pain. Like I might have a one take day like yesterday, and today's probably going to be, because I just don't, like, I'm just trying to relax and, breathe through the pain and get through it. But I don't know. But I'm not going to sit there and complain about it, because I don't feel unhappy about it. Or no matter what I feel during my pregnancy, when I was going through hyperemesis, I did have moments where I was a little bit like salty or bitter, because I was like, after everything I went through, can't something go right? But I've never been like, through everything I've been through, I've just been like, I'm so lucky to even feel this. And for me, it's a little hard when I try to talk to, like, for me, okay, I'm going through all this pain and I'm a little scared. My doctor's like, okay, calm down. But I still tried, you still talk to your friends that have gone through pregnancy and stuff. And you're like, did you feel this? What, do you have any tips? Like, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah. And I noticed there's this huge difference between talking to the few of my friends that went through infertility and are like lucky like us to have a baby now. There's a huge difference when I talk to those people versus people that didn't have to work for it or think about it, and it just kind of happened for them. I can tell my friend with infertility and be like, I was like, it just scares me. I'm nervous. I hope he's okay. And that's the kind of conversation we have where they understand that I don't want to complain about it. I don't want to hear how miserable it is. I want to know he's okay. And like, were you scared when this happened? Were you worried for the baby? And when I try to talk to somebody And I'm not like throwing shade or saying everyone's like this, because they're not. It's just like the experiences, the few experiences I've had, is sometimes my friends that didn't have to go through any of this will be like, it's terrible, right? It's awful. Oh my God, I hated it. I hated being pregnant after this time. And like, that's fine. That's, your opinion. And I'm, it's whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just such a difference. And I'm not saying there's things that aren't uncomfortable or, you know, can suck about pregnancy. And I understand like everyone has the right to feel how they feel about it. But it's just like, it's hard to talk to people that I'm just trying to be like, were you scared? Did you feel this? And they make it about like, isn't it terrible? And I'm just kind of like, no, not. I mean, like, it sucks, but it's not terrible. Like, you have no idea how important and grateful and wonderful this is. So I don't know if any of this is making sense. I just noticed that huge difference yesterday when I tried to talk to some people. So I'm not like mad at them. Like, unless you've been through this, it is incredibly hard to have the same kind of appreciation or understand. And I'm not saying everyone that just got pregnant easily, it doesn't have to be some big divide. Like, I'm not saying that everyone that just got pregnant easily feels like that. It's just been like what I've been experiencing, and I'm just kind of like, well, maybe when I'm nervous I'll talk to someone else, because I don't want to have a complaint pity party. I just want to know that you felt that and everything was okay. You know what I mean? So back to his positioning. Jackson is big, and while he doesn't need to be engaged in position just yet, as big as he is and as farther along as we get, it's not worrisome yet, but it's something we're keeping an eye on, because he keeps staying in full breech, or is it Franken breech? I don't know. Where they're head up rather than head down more, and they're in a ball, like, so he's been doing that a lot more. And he gets like way up high, which, as big as he is, it's really painful to my organs. But I just get scared because I don't know what's going on. And then I started having that back pain, and I started freaking out because I was like, is this back labor? Am I having a premature labor? I just got I get so scared. Like, I don't even care about myself. I don't care if, like, I get hurt or if something hurts really bad. All I care about is like, is he okay? And so apparently, like, when they are in that breech position, when they're big, and they're usually not supposed to be, but they should be starting to be head down more, it can cause a lot of back pain. So that's probably why I was having such bad back pain last night. And they're going to remeasure him and stuff Monday at my appointment and just check everything. But she said as long as it went away and it's not just continuous, we don't need to worry. But knowing his position, that's probably why things are so painful. And yesterday he was extremely, extremely active. I was scared too. I was like, can they be too active? I'm just like so worried about him all the time. I mean, like, that's motherhood. I know that, but I'm just always so worried, like, about him. And so I was just like, oh my gosh. But it was with my fibro being bad right now, because the weather is just like, I don't know, it's funky and it's off. With my fibro being so bad, it's been like, I don't know, like, as active as he is, plus, you guys with fibro know you can have like skin issues, like to touch, or your nerves just hurt and stuff. It just made it more painful. And so what was scary to me is I'm like, okay, is this my fibro and him being super active, or a combination, or what? Just because I don't ever want to think I'm in fibro pain and not realize it's something that I shouldn't be feeling and something's wrong with him. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I had a long night of staying up because everything going on, and I was just like nervous and worried about him. So yeah, that's why I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna take it easy today and rest again. And yeah, so that's all I can really do. I did last night. I did have bad fiber pain as well, and I took my medicine. It was like the third time I've taken it since they gave it to me. Just because I was like, it's not going to be good for him if I don't get any sleep either, and if I'm all tense from pain. And it helped a lot. And today, like, it's not as painful when he moves and stuff, so that's really good. And I don't know what's going on with my skin though. My face is so red. Anyways, it's just gonna be a one take day again today. I just have a feeling as I get closer to being due, we might have more of these, just because I'm not doing anything. I don't really have anything to vlog. And two, like, usually sometimes I'll go outside, and I still take care of the dogs and do things with them when I feel like this. But I can't, and I'll show you guys them playing and stuff like that in our day, but I can't even do that because it's still like wet outside and it's sprinkly, but it's still doing that thing where it just won't rain. But I thought today would be a good, well, it was kind of like fresh on my mind, a good time to kind of talk about that and make the observation. I'm not like mad at the people that just want to be like, isn't it terrible? But it's just such a strange difference in conversation. And yeah, so like I said, everyone's entitled to feel how they feel about stuff. And I'm not going to be like screaming at them for feeling that way, you know, like, that's so insensitive. It's just a different kind of conversation. And I just noticed it today. But I think that's like everything in life that you've had to struggle for, you've gone through, you have a different perspective. For instance, losing my mom at 22, when I see people talk to their mom ugly or fight with their mom or bitch about their mom, you know, while I'm not like, fuck you, you know, you're lucky to have her. Sometimes, like when she first died, I definitely had that like anger, but you know, it's like now I think like in my head, like, well, you don't know what you have till it's gone, and none of this is going to mean anything when they're gone. And you know, in my head, I am a little more sensitive to it, but I don't correct people or get on them. Occasionally I will say, you know, all this kind of stuff isn't going to matter one day when they're gone. But it's I think it's just like your life experiences. So like your outlook on things are different after you've gone through something. And I think that's the big difference after going through infertility and finally being pregnant versus somebody that didn't. And that's not right or wrong. It's just different experiences make us react differently. So I'm going to end the vlog for the day. Yeah, burpers. Burpers getting snuggles. Getting snuggles. Sweet girl. We'll just see you guys. Oh, oops. Tomorrow. This is today, Friday, so tomorrow will be the weekend. So we'll definitely have a better vlog for sure. Because Daddy will be home. And we'll see you guys then. Bye.